Hello Virgo, I'm Jen with Timeline Tarot, and this is your tarot prediction for September 2025. I have set the intention of this reading to be for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. So if you have any of those placements, odds are there's a message in this reading for you. If you're not sure what your placements are, in the description box is a link where you can obtain your free birth chart. Take a look at that site and then just come back here and watch the reading of your choosing. Also, keep in mind that this is a collective general reading. That means it is not individualized nor personalized to you. Some messages may come through today that don't fully resonate. And if that happens, don't get upset. It just means that message is meant for someone else. So take what fits, how it fits, leave what doesn't. And with all of that said, let's dive into your reading. Of course, I would like to wish you a very happy birthday as well. Tapping into the Virgo collective now. For September 2025, what does Virgo need to know? For Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. What do they need to know for September 2025? Let's get one more shuffle here. Thank you. In the heart of your spread, we have the Empress. In the top row, we have the King of Wands, we have the Six of Pentacles, and we have the Queen of Wands. Flanking the Empress, we have the Ace of Pentacles, and we have Justice. And in the bottom row, we have the Five of Wands, the Knight of Wands, and the Strength card. Little sneak peek now into October. We have the Eight of Cups, we have the Eight of Swords, and we have the Magician, and that leaves the Ten of Cups, King of Swords, Six of Cups here to the Ten of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Let's clarify these cards now for you. I'm using the After Tarot deck to do that, so let's clarify these cards and this message here for Virgo. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. We are clarifying King of Wands, Six of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, the Empress, Justice, Five of Wands, Knight of Wands, and the Strength card. What does Virgo need to know? We have a lot of fire here on the table. So if I slip and say Leo, I apologize. I am very much aware that this is a Virgo reading, but I'm getting a very strong Leo presence here. So maybe for some of you, you have a lot of Leo in your chart. Maybe you're a cusper. You're born within a few days of Leo season ending and Virgo season beginning. For others of you, you very well could have a very prominent Leo here in your life who's playing a significant role in the month of September. So let's get one more shuffle here. Thank you. The King of Wands is being clarified by the Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles is clarified by the Tower. The Queen of Wands is being clarified by the Four of Swords. The Ace of Pentacles is clarified by the Nine of Pentacles. The Empress is clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. The Justice card is clarified by the Ten of Wands. The Five of Wands is clarified by the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Wands is clarified by the Eight of Swords. And the Strength card is clarified by the Hanged Man. Bottom of the deck, little sneak peek now into October. We have the Nine of Wands, King of Wands shows up again, and the Hermit. That leaves the Three of Swords, Three of Cups, Eight of Wands here at the bottom of the deck. So real quick for the layout here, first row is like first 10 days of the month, middle row, middle portion of the month, final row, last row here is like the last 10 days of the month. I try to meditate and give you a pretty accurate timeline for the month on how things will play out. So this will play out for the majority of you watching in respect to a timeline, but also understand that we're all on different timelines. So you may be experiencing some of these situations or experiences here at different times throughout the month. In the heart of the spread, we have the Empress to the Wheel of Fortune. This is your energy for the entire month of September. This is fabulous, whether you're masculine or feminine. I've tapped into a group of you where you are really owning your life, your power, the direction of your life, feeling very optimistic, almost feeling like you are on a good luck streak here with this Jupiterian energy. I feel like this is the month for you that whatever it is that you have been planning or dreaming of, that if you really put some passion behind it, some dedication towards it, you can really get this Wheel of Fortune to turn in your favor. So overall, general attitude, very optimistic when it comes to nurturing yourself, your life path, your dreams, and your goals. Beautiful energy for the Virgo collective. You're entering the month here, King of Wands to the Six of Pentacles. This may be why you're starting to feel good or feel better. You have made the decision here at the beginning of the month to take the inspired action, to walk away from situations, environments, or connections that are no longer beneficial to you. You're taking the inspired action here. In the After Tarot deck, the Six of Pentacles, you could see the individuals who typically are begging for love, attention, admiration, you know, from this individual, financial resources. We have you walking away here. You're like, no, thanks. I could create my own good luck. I can create my own good fortune. I can find healthier connections elsewhere. So I don't know what this is for you. Career and finance, love and romance, within a friend group, the construct of a family. There's just something here of like the Virgo collective saying, no more, no thanks. And that is further clarified, Six of Pentacles to the Tower. Yeah, I'm going to clarify the Tower for you, but I really believe that this is you just finally realizing, you know what, this just doesn't serve me anymore. It could be a habit even, or a pattern, but the overall energy here is like, I don't need this. I think there was a wound here within the Virgo collective where maybe you stayed in situations, environments, or connections longer than you should have. You're healing that wound. Queen of Wands here to the Four of Swords. This is a lot of fire energy for an earth sign. So there's something here where you've decided, I need to eclipse this. We are in eclipse season in September. So there's just something here about, I need to do what is best for me moving forward. I want to clarify that Tower. First, we'll clarify that Six of Pentacles. Give us an idea of who or what you are walking away from. So can you clarify that Six of Pentacles, please, for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus? One more shuffle here. Thank you. The Six of Pentacles is clarified by the Page of Cups, the King of Pentacles, and again, we have the Four of Swords. Bottom of the deck, we have Eight of Wands. So I'm going to clarify this now with the After Tarot deck also. Can you clarify that Tower? I feel like you're moving on from someone who gave you very, very little. And this doesn't have to be a particular person. It could be like the type of person. You could be like, okay, you know, kind of like, I don't know if you were a kid and you ever played around and you would be like, uncle, uncle. It means like, I'm giving up. This is like a white flag. Like, okay, universe, I got it. I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to accept less than what I deserve. You're in King of Pentacle energy here. And the feeling is like, I shouldn't have to put up with or tolerate people who are just giving me page level offers, page level opportunity, page level connection, page level love. Clarify that Tower. Let's get one more shuffle here. Thank you. The Tower is clarified by the Ace of Cups. Yeah, I want genuine. I want real. Nine of Swords. In the After Tarot deck, I've slayed these doubts and fears. I have no doubt about this. I'm looking for genuine connection. I told you, the World card. The lesson has been learned here for the Virgo collective. And we have the High Priestess energy here at the bottom of the deck. So I don't feel like you're making a big stink about this. This might not even be like a verbal declaration where you're announcing it to people or, you know, to the world around you. This could be internal for a lot of you, just saying, you know what, I don't want to repeat that pattern anymore. And a lot of it can come from you being in your season, feeling a lot more high vibrational, realizing your value and worth, and just kind of saying to yourself, like, moving forward, I don't want to repeat that pattern anymore. I don't want to get sucked into situations, environments, or connections that treat me poorly or are not reciprocal in nature. So if this is your message, and I guess you'll know within that first week of September, you definitely are healing a wound here within yourself. And then we have the Empress card being flanked by the Ace of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles. This is the feeling of a little bit of a glow-up energy here. You're feeling really good. You could be spending some money on yourself during the middle portion of the month, maybe updating your wardrobe, getting your hair done differently. This seems to be a very nurturing energy, but it's self-nurturing. It's also pre-Empress energy, and then we have you going right into the Empress energy from this. So this is like, I need to take time for myself, nurture myself, my space, taking better care of myself, investing in myself, and only interested in situations, opportunities, connections that are solid. If they're not solid, I am good on my own. And then we're flanked on the other side here by Justice to the Ten of Wands. But in the After Tarot deck, the Nine Wands are on the ground. So the pattern that maybe you have had over and over again of dealing with people like this, or to be quite frank, putting up with people's bullshit, it seems like you're done with it. It's like, and you've learned a very valuable lesson here. When I see the World card, I see the Justice card. It's like that hard karmic lesson here has been learned. You appear to be relieved that you are no longer engaging in this pattern or entertaining people who engage in this pattern. You're holding the Ace of Wands. Again, that's technically the third ace here on the table. So you're looking for things that are structured, solid, that light your soul on fire, that you are passionate about, not situations, environments, or connections that are draining to you. In the final 10 days of the month, I do see you having a return here, just very similar to the Virgo message. They also had a return. So I'm tempted to say that maybe you should watch the Leo reading, very similar to Leo here. But Virgo, you appear here to have someone who is trying to re-engage in some type of argument with you. This is a past person. Now, it could be someone currently in your life, right? You could have a friend here, just using that as an example, where you're like, you know what? I'm not going to completely sever the tie with this person, but I'm just no longer going to drop everything and run when they call me, or immediately respond to their text, or it's like, I need to conserve my energy. This could be a friend that you have a long history with. Again, it's just an example. I don't want to completely sever the bond, but I will show up differently in this connection. I'm not giving my all anymore. I've depleted myself in the past doing that. I don't want to do that anymore. There's something here with this person kind of coming back around again. There's a bit of an argument here. I feel like you don't even want to fight with this person. That's the feeling I get here. It's like, if we need to have words, we'll have words. I would rather not have words with you. But if you're looking for a battle here, or you're wondering why I'm not jumping through hoops like I used to, I just feel like it's a very matter-of-fact energy, and you're not bothered by it. The Eight of Swords is like, where maybe in the past you would have been afraid to say this to this person. Now you're not. Now you're taking the inspired action. Again, a lot more fire energy here for you. Kind of saying like, no, I can't just, be ready in 5 minutes because you're stopping by the house. Or this could even be a work situation where they've taken advantage of you in the past, and they always expect you to work 50, 60, 70 hours a week and not get your overtime. There's just something like that here where it's very matter of fact. So if you want to argue about this, I'm speaking like you, we can argue about it. I would rather not. I'm just telling you, I'm not entertaining that anymore. Or I'm letting you know I can't do that. So there's a little test here from the divine. Like, did you really learn that lesson back there where you're not going to repeat a pattern and fools rush in and, you know what I mean, overgive and overextend yourself? We have the Strength card to the Hangman card. I like this because you have been enlightened. You are holding yourself back from running towards this person. And, look, if this is like a medical emergency for this person, then I can see you like being there for them. But this just seems to be someone is not happy. And it could be several people, that you have created some boundaries and that you now know your worth. And are you looking to cut off every single person in your life? No, but you are showing up differently. You have very much elevated here to Emperor/Empress status. This person is not. This person is in Knight of Swords, Knight of Wands kind of energy here. So, it's someone who does not think long-term. You're thinking long-term. You're nurturing yourself. This person does not. They have not had the growth that you have had. And looking into October, I just see you furthering, like, not entertaining this person. Eight of Cups, the Eight of Swords, the Magician, the Eight of Wands here, the Ten of Cups. Again, you're moving towards, hate to repeat myself, situations, environments, and connections that add to your emotional stability, not detract from it. And so, again, I kind of get this feeling here of, like, you communicating to this person, like, I don't have any reservations about this. I'm not arguing with you about it. I'm just not entertaining this. Or I can't be there for you. Or no, I'm not working 50 hours a week anymore for 40 hours of pay. It's very matter of fact. It's not aggressive in nature at all. The Nine of Wands, the King of Wands, and the Hermit here in the After Tarot deck's like, I'm not repeating that pattern. I already made that decision a month ago. I made that decision to not repeat that pattern. Remember, I told you I wasn't doing that again? That's the feeling here. Remember, I told you I wasn't going to do this again with you, or I wasn't engaging in that again. Like, don't ask me to do that again. And this could be something like you've given up some type of habit that was detrimental to you. It could be alcohol, drugs, smoking. And later on in the month, you get someone here tempting you to go out for a drink, or, to engage in some kind of recreational activity, or to have a cigarette. And the feeling here is like, no, dude, like I told you, no. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that anymore. I'm not doing that with you anymore, or I'm just not doing that in general anymore. It's huge spiritual enlightenment for you. You've grown a lot from all of your past experiences, and people who think that they can get you to re-engage the way you used to, it's just not panning out well for this person or for these people. Let's get you some oracle cards. So great birthday season here for you, because you've learned some lessons. You have totally leveled up, and you don't want to repeat any karmic situations. It's like, no, I've learned those lessons. How many times do I have to do that until I realize it's, to my detriment? And so I'm really, really proud of you here, because you're clearly standing up to someone here, and you're using your beautiful mercurial mind to verbalize what you will and won't do, and what you will and won't stand for. And you're not being aggressive or mean about it at all. And I still don't see you firmly ending this with this person. Like, we don't have 10 of swords, a death card. This is just like, I'm not entertaining this right now. I already told you I'm not doing it. And I think you're very emboldened in that Empress energy here to do this. So let's get you an oracle card here for this top row. An oracle card here for my beautiful Virgos. Thank you. Middle portion of the month, please. Thank you. And the final portion here. Thank you. Let's get you a couple of these. One card here, please. Okay, you got two. That's okay. It's your birthday month. Thank you. And one more here at the bottom. Thank you. Okay. You have declutter. That's exactly what you're doing. You're decluttering your life from, again, situations, environments, or connections that were taking up too much of your resources, your time or your love or your money or your loyalty. A teacher awakens. Yeah, you've learned an incredibly valuable lesson here. Now you have something important to share. You have overcome something. You may want to use this as an opportunity to enlighten people around you, maybe even the collective. You know, I don't know if you want to start doing Instagram videos, TikTok videos, YouTube videos, or writing a blog or something like that. You do have the ability to do that if you want to help enlighten others the way you have become enlightened. And then you have Cloak of Wisdom. You already know the answer you seek. Trust what you know. Maybe for some of you, that's what you will be doing. Now that you've healed this wound, you know, for yourself, maybe that you will decide to, you know what, on the side, right? You don't have to quit your 9-to-5 job if you don't want to. This could be something that you sort of do on the side to make some extra money for yourself, but also help the collective overcome this wound, or learn self-respect, or learn how to speak up for themselves. So keep that in mind as well. Then you have moonlighting. You can start working on your dream career. So maybe for some of you, this is a little, if you're contemplating doing this and helping the collective in some way, maybe this is a little part-time or side gig that ends up becoming something larger in the future. Remember, you have that Jupiterian energy here. So if you did want to start a business or a side business, this would be a great month for you to do that. And then you have facing fear. Major spiritual changes are unfolding. This is your chance to soar. So yeah, I would heavily consider doing this, especially if you have already had the feeling to assist the collective in some way. I would give it some serious consideration. And towards the end of the month, you have abundance mindset. I love this for you. And you have life force. Express your driving passion. Sensual and sexual powers are increased. I told you, you are totally in Empress energy here. Definitely bossing up here. I think you will feel like a surge of power going through you this month. And it's not only because it's your birthday season. It's because you really looked back and saw where maybe you gave people the benefit of the doubt when you shouldn't have, and now that you really understand and have absorbed that lesson, you're not doomed to repeat it anymore. Can we get 2 cards here, please, for that first row? Thank you. And this final row here. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. In the top row, we have Privileged Lady, and we have the Bad Health card on the side. Again, this is very much 9 of Pentacles energy, pre-Empress energy, which is what you're gearing up for here, and looking at situations, environments, or connections in your life that add or detract or subtract in some way from your life. And I think you're clearing out the bad ones. I think that's what you're doing there in the first 10 days of the month. Middle portion of the month, we have Lovers, and we have Message of Concern in reverse. I think you're making a choice here to stand up for yourself. I also think that you are receiving a message from this person. Some of you are expecting to receive something from this person, or pushback from people in general. But overall, I think you're prepared for it. We have Imprisonment in the reverse, and we have Courthouse. Yeah, major, major karmic lesson here learned, one that you are not repeating. You have freed yourself from it, so bravo to you. I also think that you have someone coming back around again, so keep that in mind. You have Community. Yep, you have Thief and Official person. So this is, again, you and Emperor, Empress status, and then you have this individual, and maybe for some of you, could be several people, coming back around again, seeing what can they take from you in terms of Pentacle energy. So just be mindful of that. You will be tested over and over again to see how well you learn that lesson and how firm you hold to the boundaries that you're setting up. But looking into October, I think you're holding pretty firm there. So that is what I have for you, Virgo. If you like that message, it resonated with you, you want to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to check out your other placements. And until I read for you again, happy birthday. And as always, I'm sending you light, love, and peace.